Welcome! You're about to begin the registration process for the Math Science Technology Expo of 2015. This process can be a bit tricky, so it's very important that you watch this entire video to make sure that you get the process correct. You can also refer to it during your own registration process at any point. First thing you want to do after you've clicked the button to enter the registration portal is scroll down and click this register button. Next, you will want to add new participant. Enter the first name, last name, address, city, state, and postal code, and click Add. Once the participant is added, you need to click MSTE Registrant Info. This is to add more personal information about this participant. Parent's email, verify parent's email. If you want, you can put a secondary email address, for example, of another parent or of the scout himself. Parent's primary phone number, and if you want, a parent's alternate phone number. Then click Continue. Next, enter the age, the rank, if the scout is a U.S. citizen or not. This question is important because some field trips only allow U.S. citizens on the premises. T-shirt size, unit type, for example, the troop, unit number, for example, if you're a troop, this would be your troop number, council name, district name. If you're not sure which district, it's not too important. You can go ahead and just guess. Unit leader's name. For example, if you're a troop, this would be the scoutmaster's name. Unit leader's email address. Unit leader's phone number. Click Continue. Now that you have entered in the information for John Doe, you see a green check mark in the icon next to MSTE Registrant Info. If you are registering multiple scouts, you can do multiple scouts at one time by adding more participants by clicking this button. Once you have entered in the MSTE Registrant Info for each participant you want, click Continue. This brings you to the class selection page. Step 1, select the participant. Step 2, select a category. And Step 3, in that category, select which class. If you have multiple participants, you will need to do this whole thing for each one of the participants and selecting them in this left column. It is very important that you follow certain rules for selecting classes. You must choose one AM class and one PM class, or alternatively, one all-day class. After you've chosen an AM and PM class or an all-day class, you also need to choose a second choice AM class, a second choice PM class, a third choice AM class, and a third choice PM class. Some classes have certain rank restrictions. For example, here we see that American Business is restricted to first class and above. If the scout for this selection is a rank lower than first class, then he is not allowed to sign up for American Business, for example. Please make sure that the rank restrictions are followed. Also, a few classes have an additional cost for materials. Finally, one more restriction is that one scout can have at most one Eagle required class. For example, environmental science is an equal required merit badge. If he signs up for this for AM, then he is not allowed to sign up for an equal required class for the PM classes. So we're going to go through this process for John Doe real quick. First, an AM class. Let's select astronomy. As you can see, down here in John Doe's schedule, astronomy has been added for AM. Next, I'm going to select PM classes, which will bring up the list of classes for PM. And let's select geology. I'm going to skip the all-day classes section because I selected an AM and a PM class. And then I'm going to the second choice AM class section. I'm going to make sure that I select a different class than what I selected for my first choice. Next, I'm going to select a second choice PM class. And so on for the third choice AM and PM. Now that I've selected all of my choices, I can see these choices down here in the schedule for John Doe. If I want to change any, I can delete them by clicking on these trash icons. If I had other participants, I would then select their names here in the left column and repeat the process before continuing. Now that I have all the classes I want, I'm going to click continue. This brings me to the shopping cart. I verify that the information is what I expect it to be, and if I have a discount code, I enter it here and I click apply, and then I check out. If any information looks dubious in this section, I can always click the edit button to go back. Furthermore, if for some reason you had gone through this process part way and it saved partial information from a previous attempt, you might see multiple registration things listed, where one is at $40, another is also at $40, and you just simply need to click the trash icon on the ones that were only partial and weren't the ones that you intended to do. As you can see, if I click on the edit button, it takes me back to the participants page, but it has all the information in it that I had already entered. Nothing has been deleted, and I can continue through. And I can edit my choices by deleting some classes and putting in new ones. If for some reason you accidentally make a schedule conflict, for example, if I were to select a second AM class, the system will catch it, but only after you click continue. At this point, it gives you a message that there are two classes in conflict with each other. Take note of which classes they are. We see here that we have two classes from the AM classes section, and then click go back to fix them. We look at the list in the schedule, and we see both astronomy and aviation are under the AM classes. Both are selected, and we need to get rid of one of them. Click continue. And the conflict is resolved and it's ready for you to go to the checkout. If you have any questions at any point, please contact me at dalerip, DALERIP @gmail.com, or if necessary you can call me at 801-857-9322. Thank you.